Hudson County TV went to the Union City Board of Commissioners meeting. Inside, talking about city business, we heard a lot about the new introduced budget, which ended up being tabled, but nevertheless, local resident Larry Price had a lot of questions that he wanted answers to.
Price asked questions regarding state aid, over expenditures, grant money, and taxes associated with the school board, and it seems he made an impact on the Board of Commissioners as they ultimately tabled the introduction of the budget.
Thank you very much. Anyone else wishing to comment on the budget? Seeing none?
Second.
Commissioner Martin, roll call. Commissioner Valdivia?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Commissioner Hernandez?
Yes.
Commissioner Martin? Yes. Mayor Staff?
Yes.
The fifth item.
Finally, our CEO and President Julio Reynoso wanted to know why we weren't getting answers to Open Public Records Act questions.
Okay, Mayor Stark, I just have a couple of questions in reference to the OPRA. What is the, if I make a request to public records, what is the policy of Union City for me to get those documents in return?
Sure. Christine?
We obtain documents through the Open Public Records Act pursuant to the procedures set forth under state law. There's a statute that governs the
So
release.
how many days are we talking about?
It's 7 business days.
So are you saying that if I make a request last week, I should be able to get those documents by this week?
That's a very broad question. It depends on what you're asking for. There are numerous exceptions under OPRA. We're allowed to ask for an extension if documents aren't readily available. There's a provision allowing for a special service fee to be charged if there's additional work involved. The municipality can recoup certain costs. So it depends on the nature of the request.
So normally you will get back to me after 7 days if you're going to delay those documents for whatever reason.
It's very difficult to answer, normally. It depends on what you're asking for.
Okay, well, the reason that I'm asking is because I made 4 different contract requests for the past 12 months. And never once I got one response from you or from anybody on this board.
Well,
Can you explain to me why is it that I'm not getting responses back on these documents?
The Corporation Council does not respond to open requests. That's not
Okay, so
what we
who will
do.
be the person that I'm supposed to be addressing to get those documents?
It depends on what your request is. The city clerk is custodian of records for records other than building department records. The construction code official is currently the deputy custodian of records for anything involving the construction official. So you should follow up with those officials if you haven't received a response.
Regarding our Oprah situation, attorney Mario Blanche, who was present at the meeting to represent a client in a liquor license hearing, gave his 2 cents on legal counsel Christine Vanek's response to Mr. Reynoso. After the meeting, I had the opportunity to review the Oprah request that the city failed to answer, Blanche told HCTV in an email. Based on my review of your Oprah request, it appears to me that the city of Union City has violated your rights under Oprah. As per our conversation, the city of Union City has provided you no legitimate reason why the Oprah was rejected, and they have not provided you the requested documents. The city had 7 business days to provide you with an answer to your request, and after months have provided you with no response whatsoever. The public should be aware that a violation of OPRA might entitle you to legal fees and cost of suit if same is necessary to compel the documentation.
I'm John Heides with Hudson County TV. For more information, log on to HudsonCountyTV.com.